And hey everybody, I'm Super Pac. Welcome to my channel. Here we're looking at a preview of Gran Turismo 3. So, Flippity once again is in charge of making one of the greater racing games, just in general, but also a simulator as well. And once again, we're going to take a look at the arcade mode. This is 2001's Gran Turismo 3 A-spec. Actually went as far as to import the game, because I did have a Japanese PlayStation 2, and it was worth it. It was worth it. Got to play a lot of games that some we got to see earlier, so I can actually show it to the North American audience, and some never did come out. So we're going to do a single race, and we're of course going to do easy because I'm a chicken. And boy, we got choices. We got the Super Speedway, Midfield Raceway, Smoky Mountain, Swiss Alps, Trial Mountain. How about that? Midfield Raceway 2. All right, let's see. I like the Smoky Mountains. I like the uneven terrain. It looks pretty cool. Okay, so we can do rally cars. Our garage is empty. None of these cars are available for this one. Yep, not on dirt courses, not on dirt courses, not on dirt courses, not on dirt courses, but these certainly are. So we'll choose these. Okay, so let's take a look. We got the Impreza Rally Car prototype, the Impreza Rally Car, the Lancer Evolution 7 Rally Car prototype, the Lancer 6 Rally Car, the Corolla Rally Car, the Zissara Rally Car, the 206 Rally Car, the Ford Focus Rally Car, and of course the Escort Rally Car. Okay, well, I like confusing games up, and we're going to go Sega Rally style with our Corolla Rally Car, which Sega is acknowledged for this particular car as well. So let's have some fun, shall we? And everyone's doing this. And once again, nice start. Now finally we can use the analog thumbstick. A PS2 one. You could use the PS1 analog thumbstick with Gran Turismo 2, but I don't have one available for me. So I have to use the D-pad for all this. But once again, showcasing what the PS2 could do. Nice. And look at that. We got people now instead of actual blocks and things like that. Neat, huh? Yeah, I know I'm going the wrong way. I don't care. This is my preview. Do whatever you want. But once again, it gets to showcase things like, oh my God, there's a sun in the sky. With lighting, with shadows. And of course, that sensation of speed, truly accomplished. Okay. Now you can see I'm on the top of the map. Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay. And what a dramatic difference between the first, second, and third game. First, second, not so much. I will say that. I'll clarify that now. The graphics engine was virtually the same engine. Physics was the same physics and so forth like that. Just added more tracks, more cars, more things to do. Hi, bye, even the smoke trail, that's awesome. But here is a whole new level. When you consider this game is 23 years old, and it still looks incredible to this very day. I have to admit, this is a bit of a masterpiece. Once again, you cannot wreck your car so much where it actually shows physical damage to the car. In other words, no dings, no dents, missing bumpers, or any of that crap. Want something like that? Get burnout. I know he's coming. We'll be meeting up soon, I suspect. Like right over that hill, I think. Close. Yep. Yeah, well, I don't think you like that. So my lap is a bit lengthy, I have to admit. That's okay. So in the simulator mode, I actually, I believe I drove the Volkswagen Beetle. It was an old beat-up, ancient Beetle. And it didn't like things like speed and gear shifting. And I was doing a whopping 25 miles per hour, which I was not proud of. That's okay. Nobody's perfect, right? Least of all me. Now, being that this is a second generation PS2 game, I mean, talking about it as far as graphics, some of the first gen graphics on PS2, you know, with like lack of anti-aliasing and, you know, like, what was it? Tekken Tag. It was more like Tekken Jag. Well, they kind of fixed a few things by the time this game rolled out. And once again, damn near perfect. And unlike its predecessor, it's actually a complete game. Alright, I think I've done enough damage here. Okay. Let's try it for real now. I'm in second place. I suspect I will be in second place for quite some time. There's only 2 laps anyway. Come on. Hey, I'm on the rally portion. I'm on the gravel portion. There's a checkpoint, like it matters. Now, I mentioned before, this is my favorite system. This is my favorite modern system. I call this modern system because it actually extends into the 21st century. My overall favorite all-time system would be the ColecoVision. But the ColecoVision was like your first experience of arcade at home, where this took things to a new level. But what really sold this system versus the game wasn't the games themselves. It was the fact that you're actually buying a DVD player. DVDs were fairly new in 2000 when the system launched. October 26, 2000 to be more precise. For example, the movie Twister, which is the first production DVD, only premiered 3 years prior to the introduction of PS2. So it's still a fairly new thing. A lot of people are still using videotapes and so forth. And boy, were they pushing DVD hard. I think I'm going to finally do a lap here. Some point. Maybe. Or was I just that far off? That looks like I was that far off. Yeah, this is where I got stupid. Okay, I'm in the 5-minute 49-second territory of, yeah, this. It's all right. But think about it this way. Gran Turismo was like the start of a great many things for the realism of the racing game. And of course, you know, you wound up with some other ones, particularly Forza, that Microsoft has for their Xbox series. And all of a sudden now is who can design the better racing sim. Because before, you'd have to have a good graphics card on your computer and a great deal of patience. For here, being that you only have a PlayStation 2 controller and on, you know, limited number of buttons or whatever, made it more ideal. Simplified it, but not so much where it was insulting. Plus, it made it a lot of fun. Detailing your cars, winning money to purchase new cars, bigger and better cars, and actually showing that you can actually drive a perpetual car using a thumbstick. And it says here I'm doing 132 miles an hour. It does indeed. I've never driven that fast before. Driven pretty fast though. Alrighty. Now finally giving me checkpoint values. And this is the one that punishes you if you do the wrong thing. See, there's the car up there. Hi. Remember me? Yeah. I'm not going to say how fast I've actually driven a car. It was pretty fast. And it was not my own car. I was allowed to drive. But where I drove it, we were not allowed to drive. I was given permission to drive the car super fast. It's just the location of where that car was did not have the permission to do such a thing. If you get what I mean. Nevertheless, I was also quite young then. Dare say more than half a lifetime ago. When you consider I've orbited the Earth more than 50 times. Hey, there you go. Yeah. 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 Well, they didn't even give me a time. It's plus 1 lap, you know, because I got lapped. Yeah. Well, there you go. Oh, now here comes the embarrassment. I mean, the replay. Takes off real nicely, too. And once again, just like its predecessors, they recorded the engine sounds and what the cars would do under certain circumstances, and of course, you know, tie it into the physics engine, make it all look pretty, and of course the lighting, and of course the luster. Even the banner looks real. Oh, I got some hang time there. Yeah, and that's where I crash into people. It's just a bad thing to do. I do not recommend that. But as you saw, as opposed to the predecessors where they just simply colored blocks, no, these are actual pictures of people. Good stuff. And it's just a new level of realism that was not previously available for video game consoles in general. Racing has come such a long way in just a short amount of time. In the mid-90s, when they started making 3D engines, particularly in the arcade, you know, like Ridge Racer, Daytona, USA, Sega Rally, and so forth. And now you got home consoles that can do it as well. And just from 1995 all the way up to 2000, look at the humongous difference between past each other between the two consoles, PS1 and PS2. We have come a long way. And now, you know, I made mention before with the PlayStation generations, you know, PS3 versus PS4 versus PS5. We've already gone to the point where now we're in millions of polygons or triangles, whatever we call it. We've already displayed millions of colors, realistic features, lighting, anti-aliasing, you know, graphic blandishment, so forth. You see, some of the samples are still kind of in the low res. That's fine. But even that, you know, high res sampling and, you know, realistic, super realistic looking things where before they'd have to do a pre-rendered movie, now it does it in real time. But as far as the newer consoles, they just pretty much do it much more efficiently than its predecessor. The PS5 and the PS4 have virtually the same style of graphics engine. It's just that one does a better job at it without having to kill itself, versus the other one not so much. And that's kind of where we're at now. Where do we go from here? And we've already tried things like 3D televisions. Thank God I didn't really catch on. Not that I have any, you know, disagreements with them. It's just that, come on, man. But it will make a comeback at some point, guaranteed, because 3D has come back just about every decade. I've seen several of them, so. But now what territory? What more can we do? We're already playing online. We can play people on different consoles, on the computer and on the console, simultaneously on the same game, anywhere in the world practically. What more there is to do, I have no idea. And it kind of started here. Gran Turismo A-spec, and Gran Turismo 3 A-spec, excuse me. I can talk, really I can. I'm gonna wrap it here. Just wanted to show a preview of what's to come on this coming Saturday. which will be tomorrow by the time I post this. And we'll have some fun with this. We're going to pull around the simulator, see some more arcade style here with the various tracks and so forth. So we'll call it here. You have yourself a great day. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you later. This is Super Pack signing out. Bye. Ooh. Good for me.